Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Valentine's Day for all those that have a significant other in their life. I don't date anymore. I am very happily single. I actually don't really like straight men, and unfortunately I'm not attracted to women, so I am in a place where I'm happily single. And yeah, but I love Valentine's for other people. I love Galentines. I think it's a nice time. It's a nice time of just niceness. I feel like we have craziness in the world. We have a lot of horribleness in the world. So it's nice to have something happy to celebrate. So yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Today I'm going to do a date look. If I were to date and a lovely, kind, emotionally intelligent man came along and was like, Maxine, I want to take you out, this is the date look that I would do. I feel like I just want to do something pretty, maybe like a bit of a red lip, but not like an overly red lip. I'm going to kind of see how I'm feeling. I want to kind of do a bit of like a smoky eye vibe. That's what I'm feeling. I would love it if you can like and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot to me. Come and join the family. I also have a new beauty Instagram, which is all things beauty. It's kind of separate from my personal one. And yeah, let's put some makeup on. Okay, so I want really nice skin. Don't want to overdo it. I want kind of like pretty skin that is full coverage but doesn't look like cakey, if that makes sense. So I have got some skincare on, and I think I'm just going to go straight in with this Iconic Blur Velvet Smooth Pore Refining Primer. Just want this to go into the centre of my face, just to smooth out any imperfections. I actually have some breakouts. I've been very good for my skin recently, and I felt like the past few weeks I've been bad with drinking my water. And what do I get? A breakout. So I actually think all the face creams and all of the bits that we do are a myth. I literally think we should just be drinking water and our skin would love us. So from tomorrow I'm going to make sure I'm drinking my 2 litres a day. I was really like getting into it. At the moment I'm really kind of only getting through like a litre, which I just think isn't good. Okay, I love the Iconic London primers. I love their Underglow blurring one, and I love this one as well. Tint. And I feel like I need to move these out of the way because they're going to get in the way whilst I do my base. So we're going to go in with the MAC Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. This is such a nice glowy primer. I recently fell in love with it, and yeah, I really love how the glow really like comes through whatever like foundation or skin tint you put on. Like it really does give that like ultimate glow. I look like I've got like crazy bags under my eyes, which I think might just be the lighting. I'm trying to like figure out different lighting situations now. I've moved everything around. I do like this light. I think it might be a little bit cold. Makes me look even more like ghostly than I normally am. But maybe I am just this like, do you not think I look like Voldemort? I look like it could be in grayscale. I look that pale. I'm ready for some sun. Can you see that glow? It just is the nicest kind of like radiant glow. I really like how it comes through on all my other like face products. And then for skin, we're going to go in with the KYLIE Cosmetics in 2C, which is a little bit light, so I don't think even this is going to help me not look like Voldemort. But I really want to get the darker colour for summer because I feel like it's going to be like my summer foundation. Yeah, I would love to know what you're doing for Valentine's if you doing something really nice and cute with your other half. Yeah, I am, even though I've been single for quite a long time, I'm like not a Grinch for Valentine's Day. So I literally look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. But literally I am this colour. This summer will probably be the last summer I spend down in Poole, which is going to be the last summer by the beach. So I'm definitely going to utilise the beach as much as possible. Last summer I'd got actually a very nice tan. So that is the aim for this year. I want to just be nice and freckly and glowing, because I'm not a fake tan girly. I'm not a sunbed girly. And I embrace the paleness, but sometimes it's giving corpse. And this isn't what we want. Okay, let's put on some concealer. I've got my Hourglass one. I always feel like on a date you want to look your best, but you don't want to look like too over the top. Like you want to look your best, but like the subtle best of yourself. Do people like first dates? You know what, I actually really don't mind like a first date. For me the issue is like men not dating. But I quite like a first date. I'm quite like a confident person. I like to ask a lot of questions. I like to get to know somebody. So first dates for me are always quite like, or like dating is always quite like interesting for me. I like to like get to know somebody. But sometimes boys don't ask questions. If you're a boy that asks questions, that's a green flag. Green flag. So, but sometimes I feel like you can be sat on a date and it's like they have not asked you one question. That's not the vibe. Okay, we're gonna have to bronze this up because I'm looking pale. I'm looking good. Can you see that kind of glow that's come through from that MAC? Like it's there. It's like healthy, glowy. We love that. Okay, so I've got my Jordana TICIA bronzer duo, and I really love this cream. It's so buttery, and this is in Desert Dusk. And we are going to really bronze up the skin. We're going to really add all of that lovely colour back in. Look how just effortless that is. Stunning. I always find that like, actually one of the funnest parts of like a date is like getting ready. I've always thought that like with going out on like nights out as well, like for me like making yourself feel good is like such like a fun thing. These little things are getting in my way, but I don't like my hair like when it's all back, but you just have to do it. I am not like an adventurous dater. I don't want to go like rock climbing or like mini golf. I want to sit at dinner. I want to sit in front of you and like have that like intimate like one-to-one, which I know some people absolutely hate. They want to be like off doing crazy stuff to like, I guess it helps the date, but I quite like that intenseness of like being sat like one-on-one. But I don't mind doing fun dates like later on, but a first date that's an activity is just a no-no for me. Where I have friends where it's literally the complete opposite. They couldn't think of anything worse than like being sat down on a date, which I think is, I always find it really like interesting. I find learning people's like love languages really interesting. Right, let's set this down. I've got my Hourglass Veil powder. Again, it's got a bit of a glow in it. I want my skin to just be super healthy. Yeah, love languages. So I saw something really interesting, and it was from like this relationship person, and I think she was like a relationship therapist, is that what you call them? A lot of the time when relationships just aren't working is because you're not understanding somebody else's love language. Like a lot of the time we show love in how we want love, if that makes sense. So my number one love language is like acts of service. So if somebody does something, like even it could be small, which is, or like brings me water in bed. Do you know, all these like little like things, goes to the shop and gets me a chocolate bar. All these like little like acts of like love is what I just like. I would rather that than a compliment. Obviously I feel like everybody needs words of affirmation, everybody needs physical touch, like everybody needs little bits, but and quality time. For me, sometimes even just like, even if you're not doing something but you're sat with the person that you love, that's very important to me. Just like being with them. So love languages are very important, and I feel like, well, actually when you think of it, it makes sense. Like understanding that maybe somebody is showing you love but they're showing it in you in like their love language. It's all very interesting. I have my bronzer from the Jordana TICIA Duo. This is quite pigmented, so I'm just going to go in lightly with this and just kind of hit it like at the back. Okay, how am I liking how this looks? I feel like it looks good. I'm just going to actually, with this with this Revolution powder, this is their Duo, the IRL Duo. I actually really love this. It's like a super white powder, but it's so like nicely, like finely milled. And I'm just going to set that underneath my eyes just for some like added like blur. Feel like some of my lip filler has migrated. Can you see this like bulge here? You can only really see it like if the light hits me full on, but as soon as there's like a shadow, I feel like, and my it's definitely like migrated here. So I feel like I'm gonna have to get my lips dissolved this year because it just isn't the vibe. I don't feel like it's T-bone at the bottom, but I definitely feel like it's like traveling south. So I feel like I'm just gonna get it all dissolved and like start again, because can you see? I think this is filler. So yeah, that is something we've got to do. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some Soft and Gentle MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. I want some glow. I want my skin to just look like stunning, which it does kind of have, but I just want to add more. Rachel Leary uses a lot of this, and I just think her skin looks so like, her base always looks so good. Yeah, stunning. I'm going to set this down with my Glow Mist, which is one of my favourite setting sprays. Yeah, and then we're just going to go in again with a little bit of powder just under the eyes, just to really set that down. Okay, let's go in with eyebrows. I'm one of these people that's so single and has been like very independent for like such a long time that I don't even know like how I would be in a relationship now. And my last really serious relationship was literally when I was at uni. So I've like dated and had like situationships, but I've never actually like fully serious relationship as a like independent adult. And sometimes I'm like, I would say like 90% of the time, no, not even 90%, I'd say like 99.9% of the time I'm fine with it. Like I said at the start, I really don't like straight men. Yeah, sometimes I'm just like, I wonder like if I should just give it a go. And then I'll kind of like go on the apps, I'll speak to people, and then I just feel like there is a lack of like emotionally intelligent men. And I feel like now I'm in my 30s dating, and this is like no like shade to people, but as you get older you have more baggage, like, and that's fine, but I don't know, like it just doesn't seem appealing to me. So I'm then in that predicament of like, I don't want to fix somebody, or they want to like get married, like they're like want to meet you, they want to be married within a year and they want kids, and that's not me. That is not for me. But I think that is why I can be so like freely single at this age, because I don't want kids and I don't want to be married. I have zero time pressure, whereas I know and I understand, like if you are a woman and you want kids and you're hitting 30, like really you want to be with your baby daddy for at least 2-3 years. Unfortunately, women do have like a clock, so it's a lot to think about dating in your 30s. And I didn't put blush on. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I missed out on blush because I'm rambling. Okay, so let's do an eye look. I want to kind of actually do a lip. I'm going to do my lip first, which is rare because I don't know what eye look I want to do. So I've got this MERODA lip liner in Rosewood, and it's like a pinky kind of red, which I think is going to go really nicely with my hair colour. These MERODA lip liners are so nice. They're really creamy, so you can almost like fill your lips in with them, which I like to do with lip liner. Pinky lip. And then I do have this gloss, which looks actually quite dark. This is from NYX, and it's a lip lacquer. What I'm actually going to do is, oh yeah, look, it looks very dark. I'm actually going to, what shade is this in? In Camel. So I put some on my hand, and then I'm just going to fill in just a little bit, just so it's got a bit of dimension, but it's not solid colour. This has got like a bit more of like an orangey vibe to it. Okay, then I'm just going to quickly, I'm going in with my fine palette, and I'm just kind of putting this colour all over the lid. Just prepping the eyelids, making sure everything is nicely blended. And then with the smaller brush, I'm going to go in with this tone here. And I am just going to, need a closer mirror. I'm just going to, on the outer corner, just start buffing. But yeah, like I said earlier, I love for other people. Like most of my friends, I think out of my like immediate friendship group, I'm the only single one. Like all my friends are in relationships, and I love it for them. Like I'm not like a cynic to them. Like I'm always very like pro their relationships, and like when they're getting engaged and married and having babies, like I'm very like pro that for them. But yeah, and I'm just taking a darker colour and running this underneath the eye. I'm always kind of smoking out the eye, and I'm kind of running it along the top as well, so it's all around the eye. Sorry, I did just have to go and change my battery, so I don't know if I'm in the right place. But yeah, I'm just smoking out the corners, just making sure the corners have got like a really nice like kind of smoky vibe to them. I never really do a red lip. I always feel like a very different person with a red lip. But this year, so actually when this will go out, I'm actually on a hen do, which is going to be super fun. We're doing like a Galentine's night on the Friday, so we're wearing like red and pink, which I'm gonna film the makeup that I do, so that'll be fun. And it's with like a lot of nearly all of my uni friends and her family, and yeah, it's just gonna be like such good vibes. And then we're there all weekend. It's in Norfolk. So yeah, it's just gonna be like super fun, so I'm very looking forward to that. Like me and all my uni friends, we live like literally in like completely different parts of the country. There's a couple of us on the south coast, but we're like far away from each other on the south coast. Then some people in London, Leeds, Lincoln, up past Newcastle. Yeah, we're just all over. So actually getting us all together is just going to be like so nice. I don't normally wear colour, so I've got this like very like red, it's almost like this colour of my lip actually, red dress. This is the KYLASH mascara, which is one of my favourites. It's such a nice like volumizing mascara. It really like gets all your lashes. Yeah, this is cute. I do think I'm going to go in with a bit of GREIGE around my lip liner just to define it a little bit. So just going around the outer line just so I have a bit more of like a darker definition. Here we are, final look. I like this lip. It's like red but like not like bright red, which I think is nice. And then yeah, just a nice simple smoky eye. Skin, look at this way, like just nice radiant skin, like healthy skin. So yeah, I'll leave everything linked down below. Thank you for listening to me babble on about all my dating and relationship opinions. If you're happily in love, I'm happy for you. It is, yeah, just not for me. Not for me. But yeah, I love love. I love seeing other people in love. I actually really enjoy Valentine's. I think it's a nice time. We need some positiveness in the world. So yeah, hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day. Whatever you're doing, whether it's with friends, whether it's even by yourself, treat yourself, have a bath, get a takeaway, show yourself some love. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this and hopefully see you again super soon. Bye.